name is Delmar. I go to Critical Secondary, and I'm in grade 12. I started with the program. I was approximately 17. And I started with Elise. She was a support worker, and she would sometimes just come grab me and we would go talk about things. Other times I would get support with stuff that I needed, and me and Nick definitely have a very strong bond. We haven't really had any male figures around my life, like in general, so it was a new feeling and experience, but he was very persistent with me and just wouldn't give up on me, and I realized that it's not just another guy to come around and leave. He was here for the long run. And
when I first met Delmar, I could tell that he wasn't going to open up like right away or easily. He was going to make me work for it.
Mm-hmm.
And you did. You made me work for it, right? And I had to earn your trust. And I'm glad that you gave me a chance, and now we're here, right?
100%.
Thanks for trusting me, man.
Not give it up. The most recent highlights I can recall, gone canoeing, and it's really stuck his neck out for me. I mean, paintballing was pretty good, pretty big highlight. I don't think anyone's ever gonna forget that one. Yeah, legs still hurt from that. So, yeah, the consideration of every time I picked up a day, I was trying to make sure I'm fed, that I'm doing okay, from that I've got, that they provide the necessary requirements to allow me to be ready that day. And, I truly didn't believe I was going to come anywhere near graduating, and now I'm already almost around the corner, and I really wouldn't be able to get that done if it wasn't for they come to my door every day, banging like a cop on my door, trying to make sure I'm up and awake, and taking the time necessary. If I need to have a shower, they'll wait for me, not put too much pressure, stress on me, just enough to hey, let's get up and get you going. I never wanted to do really any of that, but I understood that there's a reason they're here, and they're not going to leave. They're not going to pull off from the house till I give them what they want. And all they wanted was for me to succeed and want me to succeed. So I'm definitely forever grateful for being able to have a third option to life. I think the biggest, most important key things are I was very unwilling and untrustworthy of people and just anyone outside my family. I'd say I never wanted to, nor knew how to do simple, never mind advanced, simple life things like setting up appointments and learning how to communicate in different styles, and all that stuff's really compiled together, and now it's just implanted in me, and I feel the man that I'm today would likely not have. I would have seen that side of me if it wasn't for the persistence, the patience, the consistent, consecutive support.
Your growth has been pretty significant over the last 2 or year and a half that I've kind of known you and worked with you.
Okay.
I know that the schools were worried about, if you don't mind me sharing, like substance.
So fair.
And using substances and showing up to school and not really being in the right mind.
A lot.
A lot. And a lot of that was, we talked about like self-medication. You actually learned in the Triangle program with that. Right?
Yes, true. Yeah.
And I think the fact that you can show up here and into school and ready to go in the right mindset, and not using in those moments because you knew that it was hindering kind of like your progress, and recognizing that on your own, really. A lot of us, like we could have badgered you to like, don't do this, don't do this, do this. I was hoping that you were going to get there yourself, and you did, right?
Yeah.
It's not like we did it all for you, but we tried to give you the tools, I feel like.
Yeah.
So that way you could get there yourself.
It was offered me the opportunity to experience what that sobriety is, and being able to cope with everything.
Yeah. Not show you the right way, but open more doors so that way you can have more than one way.
Yeah.
Thinking about
So I can make a choice. Yeah.
I think between then and now, you're respectful, and that wasn't always the case, right?
Not at all.
But I feel like we get to enjoy a side of you that's not always enjoyed by others, and I hope you get to share that with other people as you start to trust and open up to everyone. I feel like the way that you're able to learn from your mistakes and to be able to self-reflect in those moments, kind of like, I did this and I know it's not really right. You're doing it at 19, and that is like a huge step.
Okay.
That means that, you're going to be okay. I feel like.
Find my way, be okay.
Yeah, you're already pointing out the things that you don't want in your life, and you're already making these decisions like now.
Yes, sir.
So
definitely, regardless of what's going on with other people or what's going on with his life and some struggles that he may be going through, or may have previously gone through, or has a worry of going through, he always consistently is worried about us. Hey, how you doing? What can I do to help make it better? Even if there is no one around to provide that same support with him. And you've also never given up on me, or even shown a sign of wanting to. You've always just accepted that sometimes it takes time for people to grow, and I will always respect you for taking that choice of either you like me or you don't, away, and giving me the option to just feel as I feel about you. Not a lot of people do that. They're very uptight about themselves, very stubborn to come out, and you've been one of the biggest reasons why I've been able to make all that progress and experience what I've been able to. So, this last, 2 years, year and a half, to me feels like we've been going at it for a decade now. And that's, in my opinion, that's a great thing, because it makes me feel a lot more at home than I've ever been. So, I will always respect you and appreciate everything you do for me. Given from a perspective of a young youth who truly, for myself, truly did not have the options of being able to have people around to support, and genuinely, regardless of what I said on the inside, I never believed that I would ever be able to find a way or place or time in my life where I will be able to one day experience happiness or any of that. I just kind of accepted it. If I had to give a word out to anybody, it would definitely be that I'm just kind of taking a chance. Taking a leap of faith is all it really takes. It could go both ways, but I've never wanted to take a leap of faith before, and I gave the program a shot. I trusted that what they were saying was true. I even made it very clear that if anyone lies to me about it or is not full on their word, that I will back out immediately. And they held up every end of their deal and did not let me down whatsoever. and being able to have their support has been able to allow me to provide support to others as well. Not only the fact that I'm learning from all of that, but also being able to have the necessary resources and a supportive people around to maybe even give me some advice on how to deal with other situations outside of the program. And I've come to almost use it as like a side therapy session to just ask someone how to deal with things. And yeah, just highly suggest just getting out there and trying take that chance, because you may never get that chance again.